LiveWire, we've got a great show for you today. A really great sign that we're coming on back after a couple years holding. The 11th annual Banana Festival is on its way, and you can go and take part of it. And stay tuned, because right after this, we're going to talk to some folks who are working that festival. I'm going to tell you what it's all about. I bet you wondered when I said Banana Festival, you wondered if you didn't hear about it before. You wonder, Banana Festival, what's that all about? Well, with me in the studio is Jenny Redmond, who is the queen of the festival, and Mr. Richard Pinnell, who I've talked to many times, who I can't remember his name sometimes, but
That's okay. Just say chef.
you're here. Thank you very much. Apologize for that. At any rate, you two are working at the festival. You're the associate producer of the festival.
One of the co-coordinators for the festival.
Co-coordinator?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, that's good. And you two are about to build the festival, and it's coming right up in a couple of weeks.
Yes, definitely.
But it is enormous. It has 100 and some booths of various kinds, right?
Yes, that is correct.
Food booths, wonderful different kinds of food that maybe you haven't tested, and the wonderful other things like crafts, and but then there's also game booths for kids,
Yes.
and maybe a couple of game booths for adults.
Oh, yeah.
Don't put that card down. Something like that. At any rate, it all sounds fascinating, and and the bands, Pan Ecstasy, Jambalaya, all of those wonderful inner soul music groups are playing. And where's it going to be? Give me the hot information.
It's going to be at as has it been for the past 10 years at William Land Park, right on the corner of Freeport and Sutterville.
Yeah.
They call it Village Green. The address is like 1401 Sutterville Road.
That's across from like the college.
Sacramento City College, yes.
Okay, right
Yes.
across from there.
Right
Okay,
across
okay.
from there.
We put up the poster up while we're talking. I don't know if anybody can read that, but at any rate, it's great.
Yes,
It's
definitely.
good. I can't wait to go to that festival. I want to try so many of those foods. I'm gonna not eat any breakfast.
There you go. Yeah, it'll be a good deal not
Oh,
to eat
you're
some
going to eat breakfast? No, honey, no. I'm going to go to the festival. Well, then she'd say, oh, okay. So at any rate, things like fritters, and if you haven't ever had a fritter or you've never had a banana crepe.
Yeah, banana crepe, banana lumpia, banana tacos, banana ice cream. There's a couple of signature dishes.
And this, which we're going to talk about later, which is banana wine.
Yes, you can get that at the VIB, the very important Banana Lounge, and we'll be serving some wine, beer, and some cocktails.
So you peel on down. What time does it open?
10 a.m.
Okay, 10 a.m. You can go to the Banana Festival, and it lasts until what time?
Till on Saturday, 10 till 6, and Sunday, 10 till 5.
Okay, well, we just snapped it on the air there, you see. Then they start talking about that. Those boys and gals in the booth over there, they know what to throw up.
Exactly.
Okay, we're going to say that a bunch of times because it's kind of fun. So were you part of like the group that chooses the bands and things like that?
Yes, Shona McDaniels, who runs the Sojourner Truth History and Art Museum, is the founder of the Banana Festival, and we take selections from suggestions from different people. But we basically, depending on the theme, like this year's theme is Island Vibe, so we wanted to go to the islands, Jamaica, Puerto Rico, different places like that to get that sound. So we have different bands from those different cultures that's going to be performing live on Saturday and Sunday.
Okay, you have people talk with
Right, with
their
the-
food. Hello.
I can't do that accent, so.
I can do that either.
Right.
So, but then there's different kinds of fashions. You have a beautiful. I wish everybody could see your lovely gown there, but
Yes.
it has a palm tree on it.
Yes. It actually represents the island of Guam. It's pretty much like the
Guam.
Guam flag. So
Okay. You always want to be the queen of a festival?
I'm a queen every day, but yes, for a festival, yes.
I'm good with
Yes.
that too. Good,
Yes.
good. So it'll be a lot of fun. What kind of things are you going to do?
Well, I get to do a lot of meet and greets, photo ops. I get to judge, help host, make announcements, and whatever else they need me to do.
Whatever. Okay.
I don't know.
I mean, there are a number of things that are happening there.
There's a
Are you
lot.
going to do an arts and crafts workshop? Maybe not.
Probably not.
But they're going to have them there, and also kind of games for kids. Is that
Yes,
correct?
yes. There'll be face painting. There'll be. I think they have the giant jangles. They have. I think they have a banana balloon, some type of banana balloon contest.
Sure.
They're going to be having rides and different things of that sort for kids. It's a nice big. They call it the kids jungle. So it's a lot of different things that's going on. They
Yeah,
have a
it's an
kids
enormous
stage
festival.
and performances for geared towards kids, the youth, in their area as well.
Uh-huh. And then there are various stages in places
Yes.
along there, and that's where the bands come out, and there are other things that happen there, like the banana eating contest.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can't get past the banana eating contest.
Now, is this like stuffing myself with bananas?
Yes,
Or-
yes.
oh,
Whoever can consume.
I'll skip that.
Yeah.
When I eat my banana every morning, which I do, I bite it and chew and enjoy it.
Enjoy it. Exactly.
I don't
Savor.
Push it down my
Yeah.
gullet. Forgot it. But it's really great. And there's costume parades. Can I wear a costume to the play?
Oh, of course you can. And join in the parade. We'd love to have you in the parade.
Why don't I go as a television host?
That would
Or
work.
yellow.
It's hard to fake that, you know?
Yeah. Just add a little yellow to the costume, and you'll be fine.
Or a
That-
banana tie.
Yeah.
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 That'll be going on Sunday.
Well, that is so good. So good. And the kids' jungle? What is that all about?
The kids' jungle is where all the kid activities will be. Face painting, so live performances. We're gonna have a magic act. Entertainers, maybe a petting zoo, a train ride, rock climbing. There'll be a variety of things for kids to do.
Can I take
Keep
my
them
little
busy.
boy? Go rock, climb that rock.
Exactly.
Oh, I think it'll be kind of wonderful. It really is, as I remember it, way back when. The last 2 years have been seeming like 10 years.
Exactly.
But as I remember, that there was a large contingent for place for kids to enjoy themselves, and
Definitely.
it really works. And there's something about wearing a costume. I remember there was a kind of costume contest.
There's a doggy costume contest.
Doggy costume.
Yes,
okay,
you can bring
so
your
you can
dog.
bring your dog.
You can bring your
That's
dog in a
correct.
costume, and there's a contest for the best doggy costume.
See, yeah, this is a people's fair, and I really
Yeah.
like the fact that it's open,
Right.
and you can have a lot of good events, and the multicultural food vendors. Can you give me like a little taste treat?
Yes. Well, one of the favorite booths is the Sojourner Truth booth, which have probably the most variety. But there'll be booths who have. We have the banana pudding crazy. Booth. We have lumpias, we have empanadas, and all with bananas.
Empanadas.
Empanadas, like you said, banana crepes, banana ice cream, banana wine, cocktails.
What's this?
That will be if I should have moved the plastic off of it, but that's a Kauaian chicken and banana rum sauce.
In banana rum sauce.
Yes. So it's a mixture of bananas, some Hawaiian and Jamaican flavors in the sauce and the chicken, and served with on top of jollof rice and with plantains.
We'll get back to that later.
Yeah.
I mean, really back to it. Later. But I have some pictures. Maybe you can narrate the
Okay.
narrate the pictures. Here we go.
That's part of the parade that will be on Sunday. It's probably about an hour-long parade. It's actually just around the perimeter of the festival.
Oh,
And there
there's
she
the
is.
queen.
There's the queen.
Yeah, that's you. Yeah,
That's me.
absolutely gorgeous.
Thank you.
I don't know who that is.
Okay,
That used to be
I
me.
think I know. who that is.
That's a chef. Do a chef challenge as well.
Good. Here we go.
The famous, infamous banana split will be
Oh
served.
my goodness. Oh, I can not eat for 3 days. I'll do it. Okay.
Banana
Churros.
Churros.
Banana churros.
Banana churros.
Okay.
Those will be there. That's of course
Yay,
our
the Banana
logo.
Festival.
The laid back
The
banana.
laid back banana. I know that, but he's laid back because he ate too many bananas.
There you go.
Fantastic, and I think it's just a really special event. They also have, we're talking about all this kind of good food and good events and things you can see, but there's also things you can get, like there's clothing company.
Yes. They're the Rotten Banana, which is one of our sponsors, be there selling their clothing company products. You know, they have backpacks, T-shirts, hoodies, tennis shoes, everything you can, any apparel that you want. The Rotten Banana will be there. We also have our store, our fundraising store, that will be selling our memorable T-shirts with the logo designed by Taylor Purnell, which is my daughter, a collaboration between myself and her. And there'll be candies, trinkets, different memorabilia. There's an actual banana store on premise that you can purchase a lot of banana items.
There are also things like jewelers and
jewelry, everything.
That was kind of moving toward my point, which is, that day in December when you look at it and you think, I have 5 days and 5 gifts to buy. I don't know what I'm going to do.
Right.
This is different because this is a festival where craftspeople bring their handmade crafts, and they do all kinds of wonderful rings and necklaces and things like
belts,
that. It's the
hats.
perfect place to buy something that is in and of itself, and you can't buy another one because it's
one
a
of a
single
kind.
thing.
Yes.
Some wonderful artist put it together.
Yes.
Okay, we have something called B-roll, which is television talk for. What is it television talk for? I think it's for watch this and gain knowledge.
Right.
Okay, here we go. Whammo. I mean, that's good video because it really shows you. And we're talking about this being a special kind of event.
Yes.
And it just, that really told the story in about 30 seconds. But, and it sounds like a really fantastic event. And it's coming back, and this will be its first time back after 2 years. So it's a good time to come out and learn something called pickleball.
Pickleball, yes. Pickleball's, I don't know if I should say it's a new craze, but I recently just found out
I heard
about
it
myself.
is a new craze.
And we're doing a pickleball demonstration we actually have one of the national champion, the national champion. I don't want to say her name wrong. But anyway, national champion, because you have the Pocket Greenhaven Pickleball Association will be there doing a demo, and we're going to be doing a mini
Oh,
tournament.
those people who live in the pocket, they're just so creative.
So we're going to have a mini tournament. We're going to choose people from the audience and pick 4 teams to play for a championship at the festival itself. So it's going to be a lot of fun.
Good, good, good. Well, you could see people having fun in that film we just watched, and it is a kind of indication of the creativity that goes in it. And I thought, wow, this isn't like a snooty event. This is like come and get down and enjoy.
Right. Go bananas.
Oh, absolutely. Okay, we have to take a short break in about a few seconds, but I just want to say, what are we talking about? We're talking about a festival that is coming up in 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
And where is it?
We're ready to go, ready to rock and roll. We can go tomorrow.
We can go tomorrow, right? But it won't be there.
No, it won't be there.
No, you're not.
No.
But it's going to be in.
August 20th and 21st, the weekend of August 20th and 21st, from Saturday 10 till 6 and Sunday 10 to 5.
All right, rock and roll. We're going to take a short pause for the cause, and we'll be back talking about this thing called the 11th Annual Banana Festival.
STEM is the discipline of hard numbers, precise, no margin for error.
Dare to forget that. Dare to have fun with it. Get weird with it. Dare to get messy or just mess it up. Dare to program something internet breaking, record breaking. Dare to blow their minds. Dare to try. Dare to fail. Dare to keep daring. Dare to learn the difference between organic, sedimentary, and non-foliated metamorphic rock. Get outside, find those rocks. Dare to be homeroom famous, a high school fable. Dare to send those old STEM theories flying past the neighbor's house into outer space. And for the love of STEM, dare bigger. Dare to code, dare to invent, dare to explore, dare to STEM. Check out She Can STEM to get started.
Freedom. It's at the core of who we are. The freedom to live without fear, to jog where we please, to wear a hoodie. The freedom to breathe. Before we celebrate the freedom most Americans have, we must fight for the freedom all Americans deserve. Because all lives can't matter until Black lives matter.
Did you know dragging chains can spark a wildfire?
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Hello, we've been talking about with Richard Fennell and Jenny Redmond about the festival that's coming up, the ancient and wonderful Banana Festival, which has in it these wonderful things that you won't notice. This is actually banana wine. Anybody out there, raise your hands. Who heard of this? So the cameraman heard of it. Wow. Well, I hadn't, and I want to taste what banana wine tastes like. Don't you? Yeah. And Richard, what is this little concoction here?
This is called this is one of the signature dishes. New this year. It's called a Hawaiian chicken in a banana rum sauce, and it's over jollof rice and fried plantains.
Wow, that's like some from where in the Caribbean, right?
Yeah, it's a combination of Hawaiian spices and Caribbean spices that I combined to come up with this. Actually, I've gotten some good feedback on some delicious dishes, but you got to come out and try it for yourself.
Well, you're a chef. Yeah, you know your stuff.
Yeah.
This is all good. It really is. Well, I think it's fascinating, and the festival changes every year. It has. I remember that every year there'd be a new kind of thing, and
Theme, yes.
And that's what is, I think, important. The vendors change a little bit. Some vendors can't do it. But there's always 100 or so vendors
Exactly.
who are there bringing unique things like the clothing, unique handmade clothing, and then the queen is walking around bestowing her beautiful countenance on people's faces.
Exactly.
It's great. It's great, great, great. And it's very interesting because we talked earlier about other festivals having a queen. You know,
Yes.
I think there's a queen of the state fair, either a queen or some concomitant like that, a queen or the female head of her.
Yes.
She points her finger and it happens.
Right.
Yeah, this is really kind of wonderful. I like it. This must be interesting to see what children, you know, they look up at you and they think, yeah, a queen. She is the queen. You have a crown?
I do have a crown. It's actually going to be a traditional Islander crown.
Yes.
So it's being made, and I'll have it in time for the festival.
This is good.
Yeah.
This is good,
So
good,
I
good.
can't wait to see it.
Another
I don't even know what it
creative
looks like.
aspect of it all, you know, I think it's fascinating. And especially, I don't know if the Caribbean islands have queens for that island or leaders who are kind of like in the royal sense. But this is true. It's kind of an American invention
Yeah.
that we have a fair with a queen and sometimes a king, I guess. But, you know, like the Renaissance Pleasure Fair or, you know, the State Fair might have something
Yeah.
like that. At any rate, it's kind of fun to celebrate that way. And I think it's a really great thing. And is there like awards for if I come in my craziest banana costume and can I win
A prize for it. We probably could come up with something like that. We've had that before, you know, if you wore a costume, a yellow, and especially had yellow in it, and banana themed.
Yeah.
We've had that before. I'm not sure if we're doing that this year, to be honest. But like I said, we do have the a dog costume contest
Oh,
that's going to be happening. So
Did you say doll or dog?
DOG, dog.
Oh, deal. A dog costume. Wow.
Dog costume contest. Yes.
How many? A lot of people will come to that.
Right.
I'll bring over my 6 dolls in my costume room, and we use them for plays.
Right,
They're
right.
still wearing the same old dress.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, a lot of people like dressing up their little dogs, their little poodles and
Yeah.
chows and things like that. So there's an opportunity for you to get some more notoriety. Just have a banana themed dog costume.
I think so too, and I think what we're kind of talking about in behind it all is a creativity. It's about
Yes.
learning to be creative with your family and have your family see these events and see how people create new things and see entertainers bring you a new song, you know, not something that was written in New York City, but right here in Sacramento and people here. I mean, Sacramento is this kind of hub of people ended up, because the railway ended up here, and so you had all kinds of people coming from the east to get away from the east.
Yes, coming to the west. Yes,
And-
go west, young man.
So we're really the kind of that this kind of event, you know, is kind of multicultural.
Oh, definitely
event
multicultural.
would happen. To me, is just logical.
Yes, definitely.
It's a logical thing, and so, but it's not logical that newcomers here, like there's a lot of new Russian people who actually are here because they marched against Putin's attack on Ukraine.
Yes.
And they were dragged into the police departments, and they said, "Well, let's get the heck out of here."
Right.
And they're come to Mexico, and they've come up into California. There's a lot of Russians in town, and we want them to join this kind of
Oh,
like
definitely.
merry dance.
Definitely. Have some fun. Have a lighter part of life.
Yeah. So besides the fun part of the banana-inspired food, banana-inspired wine, and the whole thing, you know, the idea that there are, you know, major chefs
Yes.
who are taking part in the food thing lifts the quality of it, you know.
Yes.
It's not like, here's a hot dog we got at Safeway.
Right.
You
Yeah.
know, it's not that.
No,
It's
no.
about creativity.
Right, exactly. We even are going to have bacon wrapped bananas.
Delicious.
Sounds delicious.
It is
Bacon
delicious.
wrapped banana.
Bacon wrapped banana.
Yes.
I like for that. I think, we're coming down there. I think, at any rate, so we're going to, am I supposed to go to this now and do this? Am I supposed to eat a little bit of it, or what am I supposed to do? Let's open this up. Come on, party down.
That's my only bottle.
No, that's just very fascinating. A tropical banana wine.
Yes.
Yeah, that'll be really interesting. And I can get this at the fair, of course.
Yes, you can get it only at the festival.
Only at the
Only
festival.
at our festival.
Okay. That sounds really good. And this dish here, I don't know if the camera can get that. Oh, it looks good. Can you zoom in a little bit? Watch Ray hand reaching for it. Here we go. No, actually, there's no fork or spoon. I can touch it. Can I just?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Whoop! Ho! Look at that. Talk about the volunteer. Oh, yeah. You want volunteers to come and help.
Yes,
you need
yes,
a lot of volunteers.
We need volunteers.
I
We
can
do have some
volunteer to eat
volunteers.
things.
Yeah, yes.
Okay, we only have a minute
Volunteers.
left anyway.
Yeah.
So
Volunteers.
let's toss on the screen. If you really want to be a volunteer, what can a good volunteer be doing?
Oh, we need help setting up, which would be on Friday, and then we have throughout the day. We like to keep the place, clean, so we have pickup. So it's pickup, set up, helping other vendors, troubleshooting different things like that. Helping the kids area, they can help with, by the stage, different things of that sort. So there's a lot to do.
There is a lot to do.
There's a
So
lot to
if
do.
you can be a volunteer then.
Yes.
Save a few bucks and be a volunteer and enjoy it yourself.
Yes. It's for a good cause.
It is for a good cause.
Yes.
Yeah. And what is that cause?
The cause is for the Sojourner Truth Museum, History Museum, which is on 24th and Florin, and also the National Academic Youth Corps, which they do art and history programs after school and during the summer. Actually, year-round, they do a lot of programs for teaching youth, entrepreneurship, arts and crafts, personal hygiene, whatever you can think that your kid needs, they provide it for you.
And you can learn about who Sojourner Truth was.
You can learn about Sojourner Truth.
And go see the museum, which
Exactly.
has a lot of items and
Yes.
information about
Right.
and programs
Definitely.
that you can learn about life in the big city.
Definitely.
I want to thank you both. Thank you, Richard, and thank you, Jenny.
Thank you
so
very much for having
Madam
us.
Queen, Madam, I bow to you. And that's all the time we have for today. And you know where you're going. If you watch the show, you're going to go to the Banana Festival in a couple of weeks. Okay. Just you can Google Sacramento Banana Festival, and it will all come up. You didn't have to watch the show. Oh, I got to say goodbye. Goodbye.